Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome on into MLB The Show 21 in the Seattle Mariners 2021 season. This is game number 129. And as I mapped out today, if I stay on my current pace, I will. The regular season will end on November 20th. So that was exciting. I marked out all of the games. I looked at calendars side by side and just marked them down. I wrote them in a little notebook and wasn't at all. I don't know. I wanted to do it. My brain's super weird sometimes where I just get an idea in my head and I just hone in on it. And I'm like, I can't do anything else until this one thing is done, no matter how important or unimportant it is. But yeah, I guess it's more of a comment of we could see the light at the end of the tunnel of all these 162 regular season games. And as things stand right now, a little bit of the postseason, at least the wild card, maybe a full division series. We'll have to see how things go. We're going to hopefully continue our hot streak today against Kansas City in game number 2 of a 4-game set. Andres Sotile? I think. I want to say, I talk about a lot on this, in this. I pronounce names with a very clap, sort of Sadler. Casey Sadler, that sort of thing, when a lot of the names are a lot more fluid and they're Sotile, instead of Sotillit. Anyway, he is 1-7 with a 7.38 ERA. The 81-47 Seattle Mariners putting Casey Sadler on the mound today, 15-3, 2.49 ERA. And he has been Sadler's been the guy who has been the most consistent pitcher on the staff for whatever reason. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. Here's a look at the standings, still matching those Angels step for step, keeping them 3.5 games behind us. The Astros lagging slightly further behind at 7.5 games behind first place, but both of them still comfortably in the wild card race. Cleveland, Toronto, and Boston, I would say, are the teams that need to are the teams that I would say have the shot at maybe making it, but I think they're still looking on the outside. I think they have to gain a couple of games and wait for the Mariners or the Astros to kind of meet us. We'll see the Astros for 6 of 9 games after this series, and then we'll see Los Angeles later that same month for the same 6 of the 9 games, and a lot of Oakland as well. Yeah, we get, so yesterday I think I mentioned, or the other day, Kansas City? Yeah, Kansas City. Yesterday I mentioned that this is the most recent, new team that we faced. All these teams that we've played recently have been teams that we've seen earlier in the season. We actually get 6 games against Arizona in a 9-game span, and we had not seen them at all during the season. It's very weird. It's oh, here's 2 extra teams to face for some reason. And we have a couple of MLB Network games coming up in the next couple of weeks. Haven't been on MLB Network much, but that'll be exciting when it happens. All right, let's jump on in here. Playing game number 2. We'll go with the teal. My head is just not wanting to deal with these headphones today, apparently, or I just need to adjust it. Play full game. Alternate one, that works. T-Mobile. Open, even though it's partly cloudy. Casey Sadler. Let's see. Crawford to Marmolejos for Jake Fraley. And we have a hot top of the lineup and Tom Murphy. All hot. All right. A nice mix of right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Going up against a right-handed pitcher. That'll be nice. There you go. And we'll go ahead and jump on in to game number 129. Welcome on in. We are exactly 1 month and 1 week out from being done. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. I can't believe I've stuck with it this much. I think putting it on YouTube has been the help that has pushed me through to this point. Speaking of YouTube, youtube.com/Shawnosaurus Scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. You can catch Mariners baseball every single day at 1 p.m. Pacific time right here. So stick around for that. Yeah. Well, welcome to Seattle. I need to clear my throat. All right, all better. Here we go. Oh, good. I remembered to leave the fix the audio. Good, 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 good. Good for me.
The second of 4 between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. The M's have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this.
Casey Sadler on the mound today. 24 starts with a 15-3 record. 2.49 ERA, 144 innings pitched, 91 strikeouts, 5 walks. Looking good.
And he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back to back.
So now into the box is Kyle Isbell. He'll get us started in this one.
That was a check swing. Interesting.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue.
That was really bad. I don't know exactly what happened there, but we're not off to a great start here. Angels getting crushed by the Padres today, so good news for the Mariners, good news for Boston, good news for... Wow, okay, sir. That was unnecessary. I may have accidentally done that. I don't know what has been happening, but I have been accidentally bumping the right stick more frequently over the last couple of weeks.
Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
That was a sinker.
So now to the plate, Eric McKea. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce.
Okay, not a good position to be in here in the first inning. However, our contact swing approach offensively has been very helpful. So that's worked. The problem is we've thrown 3 balls and 2 strikes. Struggled a little bit with the consistency in control yesterday. Location, not great.
And that's what Ed does. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roy. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out.
There we go. That's a better start. We're good. Everything's okay. We have all our power guys in. It's fine. My nose has been bugging me, so give me just 1 second here. Alright. Here we go. Here we go.
And there's ball 1.
I'm missing low, and I am missing over the heart of the plate. Like, they're either sailing on me or they're cutting down too low. And
The 1-2 misses for the second.
Man, I am
might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2.
off here. Nobody out. We're good.
A couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled away.
Thought maybe I'd change the eye level, see if I could get him swing and miss there.
Ground ball right side. One there.
Okay, that's better. That's what we're looking for here.
Quickly there are 2 gone. In is Jorge Soler. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Oh, come on. That's not... Nope, I don't want XSN Sports. That's what I want. So today, not today necessarily, but I have an idea for a series. Because I remember that Xbox actually had their own sports network. The XSN,
First offering.
which for some reason is listed under, oh boy, XSN Network, which I thought it was just Xbox Sports Network. And that would be like ATM, XSN Sports. Xbox Sports Network or XSN Sports. Weird. I was curious what the games were in that because I was looking at them. I bought a couple of the football games for an idea that I have for like a separate thing. Oh my gosh, I am. And I forgot. So I bought a couple of the football games. I'm all over the map here. I bought the 3 football games for a different idea, and then I was like, oh, they had like a bunch of these, like a bunch of these titles, and I thought it would be interesting to look at. Oh God. Oh, ground rule double. Okay. And today I had the idea to maybe take a look at all of the games. Looks like there's 7 of them, and compare them to the other games that were competitive. So like Madden 2004 and ESPN 2004, 2K4, Game Day 2004. Like, should Xbox have stuck with it, sort of thing. So I was just looking that up. There are actually more than I realized that there were. I knew there was football, basketball, baseball. So there's NBA Inside Drive, NFL Fever, Rally Sport Challenge, Top Spin, Amped 2, and Links. I guess you could kind of abandon Amped, because I don't know what the... I don't know what the equivalent would be. There's not like another one of those games would be. Hello? Where do you want... Oh, it's those 02. They don't show you. Can I... Oh, God, I don't know where this is at all.
0-2 count, the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound.
That was very lucky. I had no idea where that ball was going to be. I kind of lost track because I was talking there. Okay. Let's regroup. Oh, by the way, I should point this out before we get too far. There is quadruple XP going on for the inning programs because I think the next inning starts on Friday. I believe it stops at 11 a.m. on Friday the 15th. So Andres Sotier. I was correct that it was more. Anyway, 12 starts, 1-7 record, 7.38 ERA, 53.2 innings pitched, 49 to 39 strikeouts to walks. We're good. All right, bottom one. But like NBA Inside Drive, I am all over the map here. That was a terrible swing. Okay. Anyway, so let's work backwards here. I was looking at the XSN Sports, and I think of the 6 games that there are, I think you could maybe cut Amped 2 because they did bring that to 360. Top Spin was around for a while as well, and I don't know if they actually would be thinking about it out loud. I don't know if there would be an equivalent either. But I think looking at NBA Inside Drive, NFL Fever, even Rally Sport Challenge, Top Spin, and Links 2004, you could look at 4 of those 6 games and kind of compare them. Some of them have more comparisons than others, but I think that might be kind of interesting. But today, by the way, ooh, he was in the warning track. Damn it. Damn it. Today I got an incredible comment. I was laughing so hard. This is part of why I've been so distracted. Is I'm like, man, when do I bring this wonderful story up? I actually closed that tab. Studio. So as I do, yesterday I posted a video. Well, how do I want to phrase this? This morning, as I'm recording, I got to post a video of an embargoed game, which made me feel very cool. So as I was, I check YouTube Studio pretty frequently throughout the day, checking on like views and numbers and seeing how things are progressing with that sort of stuff. And I hit the dashboard and it's like, okay, here's your channel analytics, here's your like latest video performance, published videos, some other things off to the right that I don't really look at. But in this other little little column, in the middle column, there's a little section that's latest comments. And I noticed that the thumbnail was different because I don't get a ton of comments on the videos, which is fine. Not complaining. I just it caught my eye because there was a new comment on a video. And someone commented on the Aeon Flux video and seemed like genuinely like annoyed. And I was like, okay, well, the Aeon Flux video is the most successful video on the channel. It's like, it has nearly 100,000 views. Like, cool, great. For whatever reason, I don't think anyone's really pointed this out.
He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 1-2.
No one's really pointed this stuff out before, as far as I know. But the comment reads, and I will give you a dramatic interpretation of this. We'll pause the game for this. Comment, 6 hours ago. This is not the movie. First, it's a bunch of trailers for other movies. Then it's the old Aeon Flux video game. Plus, you don't even get the soundtrack from the game. You just get some lame-o talking to himself while he tries to play the game. Most of its comments are in the nature of, what the fuck is that? And I laughed. I laughed so hard when I saw that. I could not believe what I was reading. No one's pointed out in the comment section that I've seen that it's just... Fuck me. That it's just the video game. Everyone people seem fine with it. It's sitting at almost 98,000 views. It has a like to dislike ratio of about 69%, which is pretty nice. It has 404 likes. And most people are like seem cool with it. Like somebody put great, somebody put nonsense. One of them just said fun. And then somebody just was like, Aeon Flux is one of the best sci-fi movies of Charlize Theron. Which I was like, how many sci-fi movies is Charlize Theron in? But no one's commented like, this is not the movie. And it just tickled me to no end that somebody went out and commented that. And the weird thing is that it like raised more questions for myself. It's like, how much of the video did you watch? Like, did you sit there going like, he'll start the movie at some point. He'll start the actual movie. This is going to be the actual film. Thirdly, I don't know what question I'm on, but thirdly, were you looking specifically for the movie on YouTube? Why are you doing that? That movie is $4. I know because I bought the DVD for the trailer for a different video. That movie is $4. Why are you around just digging for Aeon Flux, a free stream of it on YouTube? What the hell is happening? I was befuddled and confused and also like cracking up laughing because I just thought it was the funniest thing. Oh my goodness. I wanted to share that with you. There's a lot going on over here. I scheduled out or looked at the schedule for all the baseball videos. I looked at the Xbox Sports Network games. I guess Colin McRae would be the closest to Rally Sport Challenge 2. I think you probably just look at the 3 major sports games. I also thought that there was a hockey game, but that is not true. But, man, that is so funny to me.
First pitch on the way.
Also, lame-o is like kind of an insult, but like not really. And I'm not talking to myself. I was talking to a chat. It was a Twitch live stream, which I believe is in the actual title of the video. It is not. I'm realizing right now as I think about it, it is not actually in the title of the video. Most of the videos that I put up are like the sports videos don't necessarily have them, but most of the gameplay videos. Boy, we're getting into a real asterisk situation here. Let me rephrase this. A lot of the videos I put up have at the tail end of the thing Twitch live stream. I see that like Ray does it, and like some other people that I follow do like, hey, this was like a Twitch live stream sort of thing. So I just kind of like took that idea and worked with it. Not that it really like matters or doesn't matter, but yeah, so I just kind of worked with that, and I've abandoned it mostly because a lot of these aren't Twitch live streams because I haven't been streaming on Twitch. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is why I should put Twitch live streams. People don't think I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a chat. All right, Kyle Seager, 8-game hitting streak. We're making this guy who has a 7-point-something ERA look real good. It's because I'm getting out of my what I want to do. Contact swings. Let's get some base runners. We're only down 1. Oh, that's a bad swing. Real early on that changeup.
Here it comes on 0-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a
But I gotta post that to figure out a great way to. I kind of just wanted to put like LOL as the comment, but like the more I thought about it, the more I was just like, I have more questions than I thought I would have had. How much of this did you watch? Did you sit there thinking the movie will start soon? Did you watch all of the trailers? And it's the perfect intersection of someone who seems like mildly annoyed, but isn't being like an asshole, you know? Like, they said lame-o, and it's kind of like, whatever. That doesn't necessarily like bother me, whatever. And his comment like kind of wants to be informative to other people that might think that this is the movie by putting "this is not the movie" in all caps at the very beginning of it. But it's a tremendous intersection of innocent bystander and me just kind of doing things that tickle my funny bone. Like coming up with an idea that's like, I want to play movie-based games for the length of the film. Haha, that's like a dumb idea. Like, whatever. We could find some weird ones. That's great. Then expanding on that idea and being like, you know what I should do is put real movie trailers in front so it's like a theater experience. Fuck. And then this guy just walking into me, just having fun. It's just, oh man, good stuff. I need to focus on this game. This guy has like, he has such a high ERA. That was that was the chair.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Over to first, and that retires the side.
We are getting no hit by a pitcher who's 1-7.
They're down 1-0.
All right. Anyway, I hope you found that as enjoyable as I did. Because boy, did I find it hilarious.
And now the first pitch.
Woo, nice grab. It kind of reminds me of like why I like something like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I always think that show works best when outsiders are affected by the gang and their ridiculousness.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover.
And now it happened to me in my real life. Just me, loot-de-doo-doo doing around.
Here comes the 0-1.
You know, thinking about it, I don't think anyone has put that on any of the Movie Monday videos. I don't think people care. Like, I'm assuming, because I haven't gotten like people being super mad about it, I assume people click in on the video, they see that it's a video game, they click out and they just go like, okay, like whatever. I got, who gives a shit, you know? And again, this guy wasn't mad, he wasn't even that rude. I would even qualify him as rude. Maybe slightly rude. Okay, so we've dialed in the pitching. Just got to try and get a couple of hits here. Blue Bit of Blast puts us ahead. We're fine. Crawford, White, Tom Murphy. Tom Murphy had a solo shot in yesterday's game. Yesterday's game, a good game. 7-0. 7-1, 7-0, 7-1, 7-0. Not quite as lopsided as the score would indicate. For most of the game, the Royals were only down 3 runs. But obviously what I liked so much about it was the spread of the runs. 1 here, 2 there, 1 here, 3 there.
A little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now pitch on the way.
See if we can
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now.
see if we can get back into that zone
He's got
here.
great body language on
But
the mound.
Tom Murphy had a solo shot yesterday. Everything else, I think.
Nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count now.
Shedlong Jr., did he have a home run yesterday? These games blur together.
He pulls this one high and deep to
I
right
am
center
getting
field.
pretty decent contact. Oh, that was caught.
The run as he winds
Oh,
up
that
just
was
shy
caught.
of the wall for the first out.
That angle tricked me yet again.
On display
That was
that
not a
time.
great
We're gonna
angle.
look at it again with
Or run to the
Showtrack.
ball.
He took a nice
96.7.
route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in.
God
Well
dang it.
done.
I think I just feel like I struggle with depth perception. Because I thought that was going to get out.
The next batter will be Evan White. 0-1 the count.
That
The
should have been
numbers on the
crushed.
year, 272, 8 home runs, and 28 RBIs. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, man, got me with the slider.
Strike 2.
Man, oh, man.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He's got that
Beautiful
certain
sunset here in
now. I'd be
Seattle.
shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And
He
another
did
foul
go
ball.
3 times in a row. I've been early on all 3 of them. Could we maybe trying to set up the fastball? Try and blow something by me here?
Not a bad pitch
That's a
there
good
with
take.
2
That's a
strikes,
good
but
take right there.
misses 1-2.
That's 4 sliders in a row.
Got him
That's
swinging.
5 sliders in a
Chased
row.
it well out of the zone.
Wow.
There are 2 gone.
Damn it.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot
I don't even know what's happening.
advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Just not seeing it well today. Am I too tired for this?
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year.
Hit number 14 last night. Shedlong Jr. definitely hit one in Houston.
Good hard slider there, but it
Well, I don't know why I'm
runs
so
away. It's a
fixated on
ball
this.
and a strike.
But I am. Doesn't have a lot of confidence in that 4 seam.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now that's popped up.
Oh,
Mejia is there for it,
shit.
and that ends the inning.
Still no
1-2
hits
on
for the Mariners.
They're on the short end of a 1-0
What
score.
the fudge? On the flip side, the Royals have been no hit through the last 2 innings.
All set for the start of the 4th. And
This
up
is a
next,
weird
the
game.
exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I think I just came in with too much energy. I was a little too amped. I was uneven through the first inning. Really struggled with the location. Settled down. Told that hilarious story, and now we're dialing it in.
Is getting exactly what they expected.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Wow, that is a strike. That is a strike. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Crawford has it, Throw to first
Whew,
in time.
that was tighter than I thought it would be with only 44 speed. Slow roller, though.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
We'll spotlight this one guy. Their team got blown out 13-2. Both teams lost. My farm system is atrocious. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swung
there's
on
a big
and missed
swing
for
right there.
1. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals.
That's a beautiful curveball right there, Sadler. I like that.
Great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number
That was a
2.
better play than the what a weird. That was like a clearer oh, he's gonna be out rather than that previous out. That was odd.
And it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. KC down in order, but they're on top 1-0.
I guess instead of just funneling it through the lens of what was the best sports game,
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what
or
kind of adjustments
was
these hitters
well,
are able
no.
to
I guess you
make
could
in the
phrase
middle innings of this game.
the question either way. You could phrase it one way: it was should Xbox have stuck with their sports stuff, their NBA game, their NHL or their NBA game, their MLB game, their NFL game, or you could say, looking back, what was in fact the best game
And the pitch.
of this year.
Grounded back up
Oh
the middle.
my God.
Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The weird thing is 2 of them, the NFL definitely wouldn't have made it. It would have made it one more year, and then the rights went to EA anyway. But the baseball could have stuck around, and the basketball could have stuck around
Here's
as
the first
well.
pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home.
What the fuck is happening? We'll challenge. We haven't challenged one in a while. I don't think this is going to be close.
The replay to see if they want to challenge the out call.
Yeah,
And
throw on the
indeed,
headset.
They will elect to challenge the call.
What a shitty way to get a base
Umpires
hit.
on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mariners are challenging the
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable
I think he's
evidence
going to be
in
out.
order
I
to
think
change
it's
the call.
closer than I thought it
I
would
just
be,
don't see
but
it there. I'd be really
I think he's
surprised
out.
if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as
That's
originally
okay.
called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
it is weird that if you miss one, you don't get any more.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
That's fine.
Fastball, and
That's
he's
low.
quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
That's a good take on that slider. He's been really willing to just throw him so far off the plate.
Stone cold take.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider whiff
What the
for strike
fuck?
three. Great pitch to put
This
him into
is
the
bad.
inning.
This is very
Mariners are down
bad.
in order. It remains 1-0.
What the fuck? The weirdest thing is I was getting good contact on pitches earlier in this game, but I've struggled since.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth.
We're good.
And
There's
that'll
still
give the
time.
third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Seager. And the
That's a
fifth
beautiful
inning
play by
started with a
Seager.
ground out, one away.
That'll work.
Now to bat, Carlos Santana. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. And it's 0-1 to the
There's a
Kansas City
curveball.
first baseman.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Called strike 0-2.
Okay, where was that?
His command has been
All right.
outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his
I'd
spots.
assume that most of those 12 balls were in that
Back to
first
White.
inning.
He's been so successful up to this point.
At least half of them.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Maybe it's not quite that high, but
And this is
there we
swung
go.
on and
That'll
missed,
work.
So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting.
That's the
that.
first
That can
strikeout of
be
the
real
game
hard
for
some guys to
Casey Sadler.
overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Ryan McBroom. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Man, the Astros lost,
Into the windup. Here comes the
Angels
0-1.
lost, and the Mariners are being no-hit by the Kansas City Royals. It is not a banner day for the American
Right
League
here,
West.
Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested, chance to get off the field super quick.
And he missed with
Oh.
it. It's 1-2.
Wait,
He
if
didn't
someone
look
had
overly
3 home
right
runs
there
in the
because
game,
A lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And the pitch. Tried to shoot
That would
the
miss
corner, and he
too.
missed it.
Damn.
2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning.
thank God. That was scary contact right there.
They lead
Seager,
1-0.
Haniger, France. See if we can get something going here. Casey Sadler should not be in the position to lose this game. He's given up 3 hits and only 1 run. Ah! Hi, Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't
Yeah, no
had
shit, I'm not
single
happy
guy on
either.
base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Leading up for the
Good stuff,
Mariners,
Heidi. Thanks.
the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. So they're going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
I didn't turn my fucking microphone back on. Oh, you.
Textbook outfield
Oh, that hurts.
kids. He knew
Oh.
where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall.
Fuck.
His eyes on the ball. That's
I thought that was it. I thought that was going to tie the goddamn game.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. No balls in one.
What I was saying when my microphone wasn't on was I was curious if I should just kind of go for it. I mean, this is the portion of the order to do it. Thought I maybe had something there.
Swing and a ground ball
Son
to
of a
third.
fart.
Dozier scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ty France. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really
My
good
timing
about
is
his
just
fastball.
all off. Everything's early. His fastball isn't as fast as some of the other ones we've seen lately.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball.
That's a foul ball too?
Steady at 1-2.
Shit.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from
We're good.
5 shutout
We're good.
innings.
2-2 the count.
So I think I'm just... I don't think. I'm just a tick fast on everything here.
Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it... Come
on! The dude has like an 8.0 ERA. What the fuck?
They trail this one 1-0. And now in the box, Hanser Alberto. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now pitch on the way.
There we go. There's a nice sinker.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Come on. You know what we're not throwing enough of is this cutter here.
Hit in the air to left field.
I'll take the contact,
Fraley
the flyouts, ground outs, stuff like that. I was hoping for a swing and a miss there. Change the eye level.
Next, here is
Type
Kyle
of pitch
Isbell.
that they're
He's
seeing.
working on a 1
My
for
headphones
2
are so
games
far ahead, or so far in front of my head.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly.
That'll
and
work.
That's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Eric Mejia. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And now the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Now a swinging bunt.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss.
That's all right.
And that's out number 3.
That'll work. That'll work.
Down in order, but they lead it 1-0.
They do. Look at those goose eggs. I hate it. I hate it.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Especially, it's even more frustrating when he has a terrible ERA and a 1-7 record.
The 0-1. In the air now, out to right field. Soler on the move. Legs churning.
That's a ground rule double. All right, there we go. Now we're in business. That's our first hit. Came into the 6th inning. Second ground rule double of the game, interestingly.
Had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double.
Yeah, that was a power swing to try and get everything at once. Late on it, too. That's good. That's good.
He's off below the zone. Crawford leads off second with nobody out. Hard hit at third. Dozier picks it up, and that's out number 1. So stepping in is Tom Murphy, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering, lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Murphy has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Behind 0-2 now.
He's throwing the slider. Like, he has such bad control, and I'm so out of sync, and everything's miserable.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go.
I think he tripled up on the slider. He tripled up on the slider, doubled up on it way out of the zone. 56 speed for Crawford.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down. Next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Way more excited about that than I should be. Yeah. There we go. 6th inning magic. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
At the plate, Jake Fraley.
There we go. There we go. That's good. Now it's going to take something real deep to get Dylan Moore all the way around. However, setting up Kyle Lewis would be nice as well.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Soler.
That'll work. That'll work. That's a 20-game hit streak for Jake Fraley. Holy shit.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow.
A little surprised that that one got down. I thought that was going to hang in the air a little too long.
Expect to catch a couple barrels.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Come on, me.
Mariners forced to settle for one.
God damn it. But that's all right. Tied the game up. I mean, Kansas City was lucky to be in that position for that long anyway, because they had an incredible home run robbery. Hi, Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A shot to second
Nice.
base and
Nice,
handled for
good
the
positioning.
first out.
All right, so here's the good news. We won't be no-hit. It won't be a perfect game. We won't get shut out.
And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
I'm curious to see if they bring in a new pitcher here. We are going to warm up Tapia and Ken Giles. Ken Giles got a warm-up yesterday, and I didn't end up using him because the game got a little out of hand.
First pitch of the AB now.
So hopefully...
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that is
You can call it
inconvenient.
unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I not mad about that. That is 91 power, slightly early with a power swing in the exact spot I threw the ball. I don't think I did anything
Up steps Salvador
terribly
Perez.
incorrect.
A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point.
A little disappointing, sure, but
The 1-0 home is laid off, but
There we
in
go.
there for strike one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
all right. Oh, that was only out number 2. Shit.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. He was
I was like, what do I do offensively? Well, nothing at the moment because,
first off,
you know, defense.
grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you,
And the right fielder is there to make the catch.
All right.
The inning is over.
Have an opportunity here. We have Kyle Seager coming up.
But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. And the Royals have taken a 2-1 lead.
That was weird.
Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen.
Oh,
Right-handers
that
starting to
was
loosen up.
ugly.
Popped up. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, I would very much like to forget about this game.
Mitch Haniger. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AV on its way. Slow bouncer to the right side. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Off
We're
the
good.
plate.
Don't come undone. Don't come unglued. Stick with your game plan. Contact swings for the most part.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the
6 in the
lack of
4th.
a solid
Ugh.
plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far.
Holy
in this one,
shit.
and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Ty France. As he'll go after the first pitch. And
I'm so used to him with 2 strikes throwing super far outside of the zone that I kind of just like automatically took there.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a
What
miss.
are you doing?
This guy's been on top of it.
Oh my
Pushing
fucking
the
lord.
throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Grounder down the line at third.
Of course, it's a
This'll be
fucking foul ball.
And it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Perez recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still
Oh
trail
my
here
fucking
2-1.
lord. Even with quadruple XP, that was not even 200, which means that was like a 48 XP inning. Oh my fucking god. What is wrong with me?
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring it.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Domingo Tapia has been
Tapia is going to come in for his 58th appearance through the first 57. He has a 4-1 record. He has 28 holds. He has a 75.2 innings pitched with a 1.43 ERA, 75 to 3 strikeouts to walks, and lefties and righties batting under 200. I don't know. I don't fucking know. This is why, for me, it is so important to get off to a good start. How the fuck was that? Because I get to this, so I get to this point in the game late where it's like, oh shit, like, I'm down 2, and I have not been doing anything offensively. Now what? And we had that problem. I don't know if I left him in one batter too long or what, but just
Now here's the
I was
first
feeling
offering.
so good, and then all of a sudden, now we're down 1 again.
With some gas, triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it.
All
1-1.
right.
Tapia is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lewis
I did not
waits
even
on it,
feel like that was that bad.
looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
I did throw a really bad one in the warm-up. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 strikeouts on 74 pitches. That sucks. That sucks that he is going to get tagged with an L if I can't pull this out of my ass.
And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box now, Ryan McBroom. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Fraley will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Next to stand in is Hanser Alberto. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And did he hold up in time? A look down.
He fucking went.
No,
He
was
went.
down at strike 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Scott Barlow will come on now.
Scott Barlow coming on in. 54 games, 6-3 record, 11 holds, 50.2 innings pitched, 3.73 ERA, excuse me. 60 to 22 strikeouts to walks.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Slider, 4-seam, curveball, 2-seam.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Fouled that one away. Yeah, 95.
Now the 0-1. On the ground, softly towards second. And there's one away. So his day is fully over now.
7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 5 strikeouts on 77 pitches. He came into the game with a 1-7 record and over a 7 ERA. What the fuck happened? Those stats were wrong. They were liars.
At the plate now, Evan White. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball.
I didn't
there.
even hit it that fucking... Oh my god.
1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
It's still plugged in. I don't know why you disconnected it, but... Alright, sure. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course, it fell all the way under the goddamn chair. Lord almighty, I want this game to be over. I hate it. I hate this one.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Slider, 4-seam, curveball,
Definitely tell
2-seam,
with that
fuck,
foul
fuck,
off right
fuck.
there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside as he might be trying to set
First
him up
ball
here,
of the
1-2.
at-bat.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one.
Oh, I am so lucky to get contact on that.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Tom Murphy. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I am so bad at this game. What the fuck happened? I put 7 runs on this team.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a ball line.
Go, go, go.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
All right, there you go. All I got to do, mute a microphone, scream real fucking loud, hit a goddamn ball.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's fouled away. The 0-2.
There we go. Better take there.
Looked like he was a little
I felt my thumb twitch. I felt it go like, press it. Just hit it. Press that button. All right. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're fine. We're fine. We're not in a great position. Believe in yourself.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
It was just another miserable swing. Another fucking miserable swing on a slider.
And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kyle Isbell. First pitch of the AB now. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
We have the best part of the lineup coming up. We have Fraley, should be leading off at the bottom here. Fraley, Lewis, Seager.
Into the box, Eric Mejia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Crawford takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As
There we go.
Take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh, wow, okay. A little surprised that he went for that, but...
KC down in order.
Oh, boy.
Able to add to their 2-1 lead.
Man, how big is that robbed home run earlier? He has 5 blown saves, a 3-3 record, 41 games here for Stremont. 42.1 innings pitched, 3.61 ERA.
Digging in will be Jake Fraley. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now.
4-seam, curveball, 2-seam. All right, here we go.
Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft.
Oh, it's 102 miles an hour.
No
Jesus.
balls and a strike to count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Popped up.
Drop, 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 drop.
And no one will get this one.
Really got to speed up here. That curveball looks devastating. Tops out at 84 miles an hour.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
What the fuck? What is wrong with you? Here, have a cord. Have one, just a cord here. And Sean, be sure to move your drink, because the cord is like right behind it. Oh my god. I have not had this problem much lately. All of a sudden... Yep, there it was. There was that curveball. 20 miles an hour slower and way inside, and I went for it. Fuck me. That was a terrible time for my controller to disconnect. Doesn't excuse how bad of a swing that was, but...
The pitch. Kyle Lewis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Mariners are down to their final out now. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. First offering on its way.
I shouldn't have swung at that.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Last chance for the Mariners. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Perez corrals it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Royals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Kansas City jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Andres Sautier takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Casey Sadler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Josh DeMont records the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Just, this might be it. Oh no, that was the double, the grind roll double. I don't know. I don't know what to say. So we'll just move on here. They brought in that closer and he eviscerated me. Just held them to 4 hits. One of them just happened to be a home run. We were robbed of a home run. Their pitcher, Andres Sautier. 7 innings, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 earned run. Casey Sadler gets tagged with the loss. I believe it's his second losing decision in a row. And he's been kind of goofed by like some bad offense here. Casey Sadler, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. And then they get the save, number 23. And there is nothing to write home about for the Mariners. 1 for 3, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 4. Fraley extends his hit streak. Seager loses his. I had the best part of the lineup, the exact part of the lineup I would want in that scenario. The speed of Fraley, the speed and power of Kyle Lewis, the power of Kyle Seager, and I couldn't do anything with it. So we'll shower this one off, forget it ever happened, and move on. Thankfully, a bunch of the other teams in the American League West lost as well. I believe the only one that won was Texas, and they beat an in-division opponent, I believe. Yeah, Texas beat Houston 4-3. Oakland won as well, but that doesn't really matter. San Diego lost. So we'll keep our distance from those other 2 opponents and just flush this one down the toilet. This sucked. This fucking sucked. All right. Hey, if you'd like to see if the Mariners can bounce back, tune in tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/Shawnosaurus Rex for all your baseball needs. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you at least stuck around for the story of the hilarious comment that was left, and then you can just, I guess you wouldn't be watching the video at this point, but if you stuck around to this point, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow. Shower this one off and move on. Go Mariners.